Yes, ma'am.
PPT visible? Yes or no? PPT is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we already started with the loops, okay, and also cover some examples in last lecture. Okay, so in last lecture we discussed about while loop, then do while and also for loop. Okay. So now also we discuss about the for each loop and their example. Okay, so next is PHP break and continue. Okay, we can also use the break and continue statements in the programs. Okay, so
मैम उसके एग्जांपल्स एग्जाम में दिखाने वाले थे ना.
हाँ हाँ यस यस बट फर्स्ट वी विल सी दिस. हम क्या करेंगे फर्स्ट ये ब्रेक और कंटिन्यू का देखेंगे. इसके बाद ये पूरा हो जाएगा मतलब जो पार्ट है लूप्स का वो फिनिश हो जाएगा. देन वी विल सी. ओके वन बाय वन.
ओके मैम.
So, so this okay. So one by one, पूरा example देखिए break or continue or for all loops. Okay. So start with the break and continue. So we can also use the break and continue statements in the program. Okay. So first we will see the PHP break. Okay. So PHP break statement. It was a jump of the Swiss statement. Okay. We know about the.
This call is now being recorded.
Okay, so PHP break. So we'll see this particular. So we already discussed about the switch statement. So we can use means it is nothing but the jump out of the particular program. If you want to jump to the particular statement, okay, then we will use this particular break. Okay, so break means we know about the break in general. Okay, so break the particular if the condition meet. Okay, the condition will be met, then that time that particular that control will jump out. Okay, the control will jump out and that directly goes to the means your statement will be printed whatever is there. Okay, so the print statement can also be used to jump out of the loop. Okay, so if you see this example, okay, so x is equal to we already given one condition here for the example. Okay, so that loop is x is we have to check x is equal to 4. Okay, so condition is given that. Okay, wait. Okay, so condition is given like the first. Okay, so first we have to declare your PHP code. Okay, we have to take the for loop. Okay, because for loop for we just declare the first iterations. Okay, what are iterations and their variables. Also declare the variables. Okay, so just take out the means we have to just declare the for loop. Okay, for in that in bracket we have to declare the variable. Okay, we can directly declare the variables in the for loop. Okay, so there is no need to declare above. So for $x is equal to 0, we just initialize or set the value x that is 0. Okay, then $x less than 10. Okay, so condition is there $x less than 10 we have to check. Okay, and $x plus plus. Okay, so that will be incremented. So now open brace if $x is equal to 4. Okay, then break and echo the number is $x will be printed. So in this program, so first your the number is means first the number is means first statement will be printed, that is the number is 0. Okay, the number is that your loop will be incremented, for loop will be incremented because that is given x plus plus, so that will be incremented by 1. Okay, so if that will be incremented by 1, so 0 will become 1, 1 will become 2. Okay, so it is incremented. So just whenever if that particular condition met, that condition is $x is equal to 4. Okay, so 4 is equal to 4, that time that will be break out of the loop, particular loop. And whatever means all the conditions means the number is 0, the number is 1, 2, 3. Okay, and 4 will be skipped, and then again the number is means that will be printed. We will see this particular example in example, so then you can understand better. Okay, but main
एक्सक्यूज
thing,
मी मैम
yes,
मैम स्टूडेंट्स ज्वाइन हो रहे हैं, आप ऐड कर सकते हो क्या?
इधर नहीं दिख रहा है एक्चुअली.
ओके, एक मिनट मैम.
वेट, मी इसे करते 2 मिनट. अक्षदा, am I audible?
यस मैम.
हा, ऐश्वर्या,
हाँ मैम.
दिसत तर नाहीये इथे कोणी मला ऍक्च्युली
अच्छा.
जॉईनिंग. हा, ऑलरेडी मी रिलोड पण केलंय, बट दिसत नाहीये कोणी.
मॅम नाही, ते जॉईन करतात आहेत.
हा, बट इथे येतं ना अदरवेळेस, तर इथे दिसत नाहीये कोणी.
ओके मॅम, मी सांगते, एक मिनिट.
हा, okay, so am I audible? Yes, all of you.
यस मैम.
Okay, so we discuss about this example. So we will also discuss in the particular jam server also. Okay, so just remember one thing here, that this break statement just jump out of the particular loop and just check the condition. Okay, and all over means whatever statement will be there means echo. Okay, that will be printed by default. Okay, so we'll see with this example so in the jam, then you can understand. Okay, so next is continue. The continuous statement break one iteration in the
Ma'am, your screen share is off.
okay, wait. Now visible? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so the PHP continue statement that break the one iteration only in the particular loop. Okay, if specify condition occurs and continue with the next iteration in the loop. Okay, so continuous statement means continue with the particular loop. Okay, and if the particular condition will be occur, then that means that particular value will be skipped. Okay, so we'll see with this example, then you can understand. Example same means we have to take the PHP code. Okay, open brace question mark PHP and just take the one for loop, then declare the or set the values for one variable, that is $x is equal to 0. You can take anything means a b c variables, anything that I just take here $x is equal to 0. Okay, so 0 is your first means you set the that particular value for the variable. Okay, then $x less than 10 and $x plus plus. Okay, so in this particular, if $x is equal to 4, okay, if you meet this particular condition in this particular loop, then that particular 4 will be skipped and that will be continue, means loop will be continue. Okay, and what will be printed means what will be the output, the number is that means first the number is 0, the number is 1 2 3. Okay, and if this particular condition will be met, means the $x is equal to 4, that will be skipped. Okay, because that will be only skip here, and by default all the remaining means loop will be continue. Okay, loop will be continue and that particular statement, remaining statement will be printed. So this same example means what is the continue main thing you have to remember, that is this particular continue statement that will be just continue with the your particular statement and just keep the particular value that you want to skip. Okay, in the program. Okay, and that is given in the if condition, because we already given if $x is equal to 4. Okay, if whenever that loop will be continue and the loop will be continue like the 0 1 2 3, and when 4 will become, then only that check, I mean, that condition will be met, $x is equal to 4 is equal to 4, yes, then only that 4 will be skipped and remaining all the values until 10, that will be printed. Okay, so okay, so now next is combine the loops and arrays. Okay, so this concept is already done, because associative array we already discussed of the associative array. In that associative array we already taken the array and also loops. Okay, so this concept is basically done, but some example we have to see, like for each or array of integers. Okay, so we already discussed about this example, that is for each loop there is a for each loop and also there is a array. Okay, like associative array we already discussed. So how to combine array with the some loops, that is the concept. So combine loops and array. So in this example if you see, there is array of integer. Okay, so array of integer means in this particular example that array of string value, okay, or character, we can say character, or this is actually associative, but we just taken the combine means key and value, but there is a string and also means both are the string purpose we have to taken. Okay, but in this particular example we have to take the array of the integers, and we know about this one, that integers are means whenever we declare the any integer, there is a no semicolon, no colon. Okay, no, sorry, no double quote, single quote is mentioned here. Okay, you can directly take it as it is, that numbers, particular numbers, because that is the array of integers. Okay, so open brace question mark, if you see this example, so first, yeah, I just taken one variable, that is $ARR. Okay, one variable, you can take anything. Okay, you want to store particular array in the variable, so I just pass the one array. Okay, so equal to array, and in that I just pass the some elements, array of elements. Okay, so that elements are integers. Okay, because 41, 96 and 65, these are all are the integers value. Then semicolon. Then next we have to take one loop, that is for each loop. Okay, so we already discussed about the syntax of for each loop in last lecture also. So you just take your first in the bracket, you just first take the variable that is mentioned in the above. Okay, or we can say that is your first variable that is already mentioned, and all the elements that will be stored in the particular variable, that also you can see. So if we have to take first variable, that is $array, and all the elements 41, 96, 65, that will be stored to the this particular variable. Okay. Okay, so as is a keyword that by default we have to take. And next is dollar value. This is second variable. Okay, so dollar value means all the elements that will be Bayesian in the array, that is 41, 96 and 65, that will be printed one by one. Okay, and that will be going in the value part. Okay, mean that particular all the elements in the array that will be going to the dollar value variable, means dollar value part, and that will be printed one by one. Like we have to print, suppose dollar value means first what will be your output, like the first you have to print 41. Okay, then break, next line that will become 96 and next line that will become 65. Okay, so your value will be printed, but this is a format because we can't directly take the dollar array and echo dollar array. Okay, we can't take it because by default that is a syntax for each. We have to take the two variables. Okay, and then next variable whatever we have to means pass that particular values in the dollar array, that will pass to the dollar value and that will be printed one by one. So echo dollar value means just printed the particular values in the array. That like 41 first print. Okay, output like 41, next line 96, next line 61. Okay. So next is example. Next is X. This is a for each loop. Okay, array with the for each loop. So next is array for each. So array key value. Okay, we already discussed about the associative array also. So we have to take the key value pair. Okay, so this is a, but in this particular example, okay, so in this particular example there is an array of integers. Okay, array of integers, and iterate over the elements using the for each loop. Okay, so in this particular example we have to take the array and there also their elements. Okay, but elements we just take the if you see this example, particular example. Okay, so this is also array, this is also associative array. So in that we have to mention the key value. Okay, so key is in the double quote and the value is in the also double quote. Okay, but if you see this one, okay, dollar array is equal to array, so same means we have to just declare the one variable and in that we have to pass the one array, but in that array we have to take one means key means we have to pass the string, or we have to take the string of characters. Okay, and then pass equal to, for the value we have to take the integer value. Okay, so there is no string value, this is just integer value because that is the integers form 41, 96, 65. So string of characters, okay, equal to 41, b whatever, a is equal to 41, b is equal to 96, and we just assign the value for a, b and c. Okay, but this example is nothing but this is same key value pair and we have to take for each loop, but here we have to just declare the variable integers, that is the different thing. Okay, so same, next we have to take the for each. Okay, same for each, in the for each I just take the one variable. Okay, that that you already mentioned above. Okay, so declare above or mention above, so we already declare, that is dollar array. Okay, so for each in bracket dollar array, so this dollar array as is a keyword by default, and in that we have to take two variables. You can take anything, but I just take here dollar means key and value. You can take anything that you want. Okay, so these are the means suppose you can take dollar a equal to dollar b. You can take anything. Okay, but I just taken here dollar key equal to dollar value. Okay, open brace, echo dollar key dot dash dollar value. So this dollar key is basically for your characters. Okay, a b c, and this value is basically for your numbers, integer numbers like 41, 96 and 65. Okay, so key, so if we just print dollar key means you just print a dash dollar value means your 41. Okay, same You just print one by one. Okay, BR means just break the line. But what your output? Your output like this means key is your A. Okay, so A dash. So if you see a dash is there when single quote dash is there. So key means your A. Okay, so A dash dollar value means your value, that is 40. Okay, so if you means you just taken your two variables, so that's why in the for each also you have to declare the two variables. Okay, so it all depends on you that you taken in the particular program, means how much variables you already declare in above. So we already declare the in array you just pass the two variables, means you pass the two values a and 41 means integer and also string. That's why in the for each also we have to mention the two variables. Okay, and just print out the particular values whatever is there, means key just we have to print. Okay, value we have to print. Okay, so key is like a and value is 41. Okay, so B, then 96, C 65. Okay, so one by one value will be printed. Okay, so this is about array for each loop. Okay, so next one is the built-in function unset. Okay, so unset is used to delete the value stored in the variable. So this is another we can say this is the one function. We will see the function. Function is the next unit, but somehow we have to check this means with the array also. Okay, we have to also use it means this particular function we have to use with the arrays. Okay, so this is a built-in function that is unset. Okay, it is used to delete the value that will be stored in the particular variable. Okay, if you want to delete the particular value, okay, so and that will be stored in the variable, then we have to use the unset function. So it only applicable to the local variables, because if you see dollar flowers, okay, so dollar flowers that is your local variable. Okay, so we have to only use with the local variables. Okay, it does not use with the global variable. Okay, so if you use the global variable, then that is not valid or we cannot use this particular function. Okay, so this basically means this particular function unset that is used for delete the element from the array. Okay, so this if you see the syntax, that is unset in bracket uh, dollar variable name. Okay, so you just pass your variable name that you already mention or declare in above means in the PHP code. Okay, if you see this example, okay, so they we have to show the one or pass the one single parameter in the unset. Okay, like the dollar variable name, that variable name that is already mentioned in above. Okay, so if you see the example, okay, so open brace question mark PHP by default. Now we have to declare the array. Okay, okay, so we have to declare the array, like the I just taken one variable because I want to take the some flowers name. Okay, so just dollar flowers equal to array in bracket array I just pass the flower name. Okay, so we know that the flower names are string of characters, so I just taken here all the string of characters in double quote. Okay, so array rose, lily, jasmine, hibiscus, tulip, sunflower, daffodil, daisy. Okay, all these flowers means I just mention or declare because I declare the one variable like the flowers. Okay, so I just pass the all elements. The next is main thing is now we have to okay, so now I just pass that particular function here. Unset in bracket dollar flower one. Okay, so dollar flowers. Okay, so dollar flowers is equal to I. We already mention all the means declare all the elements in the particular array. So now we have to just one element I want to delete here. So I just use unset in bracket. I just pass the variable name because we already discussed unset dollar variable name. So variable name is that you pass or declare. So flowers is your variable name here. So that's why in bracket dollar flowers, and in bracket we have to pass one. So one is nothing but your index. Okay, so we know that. So first whatever comes in the first index, that will be deleted. Okay, so if you see these rows, okay, so this rows is zero index. Okay, so Lily is the first index, Jasmine second, third, fourth, fifth or sixth. Okay, so that array will be started with the zero position. Okay, so we can say zero index. Okay, so that's why, so unset in bracket dollar flowers one. So your one position, means first position is Lily, so that will be deleted. Okay, so if you want to delete third, okay, so 0 1 2 3, okay, so if is curse, that will be deleted. Okay, so whatever you want to delete, which means in the particular element in the array, just define the declare the particular index of that particular variable, because this is an array, and you just first means whatever will be array, means all the elements in the array, that will be going, or that will be stored to the particular variable, that is the dot flowers. That's why in the unset function I just pass the that particular variable, that is a dollar flowers. Okay, and in that I just pass the index. Okay, so index is first, so your first element, that is Lily, that will be deleted. Okay, if you want to delete second, then Jasmine will be deleted. Okay, so next echo the array is, so one by one your means first your the array is, that particular statement will be printed. Okay, so we will see this particular, and then last one print underscore r dollar flowers. Okay, so if you want to print all the flowers, okay, that will be defined, so that means all the flowers will be printed in output. Okay, so next example we will see, so you can understand. So this function can delete to one value at a time. Okay, so if you see this one, the array is like this one. Okay, so zero position, so what will be the output? Wait. Okay, we already discussed about this one, means zeroth position rows will be there, Lily one first position, then Jasmine second. Okay, same if you see. Okay, so with the element index dollar flower one is passed as a parameter, and this function will not change the particular index value. Okay, so index one is missing after you apply the unset function, because why? Because if you see, I already discussed with you, this particular flower one will be deleted. Okay, because in you just pass the that particular function, that is unset, and that you want to delete one first position value of the flowers, that is a lily. Okay, so whatever is there, that will be deleted, and the output will be like this. The array is the echo, the array is, and the print r function means that will be printed all the elements comes in the particular flowers. Okay, one by one, but except means we don't want to display the first one. Why? Because we already apply the one function here, that is unset here, so that's why that will be not printed. If you see the output like this, the array is array in bracket 0 is equal to rows. Okay, one by one value will be printed by using this function print this one printed underscore r. Print means we have to print one by one element. Okay, but that first element, that will not be printed. Okay, so zeroth position, that rows will be printed, second Jasmine, third to fourth. Okay, one by one element will be printed. Okay, yes, all of you understand. Then we will see with the example also. All of you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now we'll see the Zam server. Okay, so just type the Zam control panel. Okay, now click on start. Okay, your server will be start. Okay, so next. Okay. Okay, so if you click on array2.php, then output will be like this. The flower name is Rose. Okay, so first, so this is your program. Okay, so just write down HTML code. By default, we have to write down HTML, and in that HTML, we have to pass the PHP code. Okay, so HTML head close. Okay, body, then you have to write your PHP code. Okay, so if you see same example that that we discussed now, that is first pass the one variable, that is $array. Okay, equal to array, in bracket you just pass the your all the flowers name we already discussed. Okay, so $n is equal to size of array. So now why we taken here, because we want to just find out the size of that particular array, and that will be stored to the $n variable. Okay, so it depend on you. I already mentioned here in this program. Okay, because I want to just first find out the size of particular array. Okay, so first you just define or declare the one variable, second variable, that is $n. Okay, equal to size of, in bracket, $array. Okay, so first find out the particular size of all the elements that comes in the array, and that will be stored to the particular variable. Next, for loop. Okay, we already discussed this for loop. Okay, so first in the for loop, I just take care that variable, that size of array. Okay, that you mention here, because all the elements, and that will be stored to the particular $array, and after that, whatever $array is, we have to just first find out the size of that $array, and that will be stored to the another variable, that is $n. Okay, and then $n, whatever is there, whatever just come in the $n, that will be comes in the for loop, because we have to just check the condition with the that particular, because we want the size of the particular elements, rose, lily, whatever, jasmine, anything that complete. So now, okay, that will be taken. It depend on you. You can directly also you can directly declare the array, and also directly declare the for loop. This is all depend on you. Okay, that you want to take, the means you want to find out the size also. So it depend on you. Okay, so I just taken. So next one, that your output will be like this. The flower name is Rose. Okay, so array of $I. So $I means zeroth position. Whatever comes in the zeroth position, that will be printed. Okay, so we know about the array concept. We already discussed the zero position, array of zero position, that is Rose. First position lily, second jasmine, third lily. Okay, so this one. So your output like this. The flower name is $array of I. Array of I means the first zeroth position element of array. Okay, that will be printed. So that's why if you see the output, that output like this. The flower name is Rose. Okay, so if you want, if there is a slash n. Suppose I just pass here, because this is one line only. Okay, I just pass the BR here. I want to check now. Whatever changes will be done, that will be just saved. Okay, we want to save it. Okay, and now just reload it. Okay, now if you see this output, the flower name is Rose. Okay, that comes in the second line. Okay, because there is a slash in, I just remove it and I just pass the BR for breaking the line. Okay, so the flower name is $array of I, dollar of array of I, that is for zeroth position, that is Rose. First position, that is Lily. Second position, Jasmine. Okay, so one by one statement will be printed. Okay, yes, I understand all of you. All of you understand this program?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, madam.
Okay. Okay, so next is array for each. Okay, so we will just click on the array for each .php. Okay, so if you see same code like the first declare the HTML head body, then you have to declare the PHP code. Okay, so PHP, then we have to mention one or declare the one variable, that is dollar array. Okay, is equal to, we have to pass the your array elements. Okay, array in bracket a is equal to 41. Okay, b is equal to 96 and c is equal to 65. Okay, so this one we already discussed this example. So next is we have to take the for each loop. Okay, for each loop in bracket dollar array as dollar key is equal to value. So we discuss about this one. So echo dollar key dot dash dollar value. So your output like this. So first we have to print this one. In the head part, I already mentioned one statement, that is array with for each loop. So that's why the first in the output, the first statement is array with for each loop. Okay, and in that next okay, so I just pass here BR. Okay, BR tag for breaking the line. Okay, so if you see the first heading is that will come array with the for each loop. Okay, and we already discussed this one, for each and echo dollar key. Means dollar key means your a. Okay, so a is your key and 41 is your value. Okay, so a dash, so dash is there. If you see in single quote there is a dash. Okay, so that's why dash is there in the particular output. So a dash your value. So first value is 41. So 41 will become same. Next b dash 96 and c dash 65. So this is your output.
आप लोगों को क्या करना है कि डिप्रिसिएशन करके एक्सपेंस मशीन यूज करके इसका एक्सपेंसेस को डिफाइन करना सिस्टम तो उसे हम डिप्रिसिएशन पे वो उस मशीन का यूज करके या ये उसका डिप्रिसिएशन.
Okay, so we have to use, this is a program for break. Okay, so same HTML head, okay, body, then PHP code. Okay, so now declare the array of string. Okay, we have to declare the array with the string. String means we know that this all the characters. Okay, 1 2 3 4 stop and 4. Okay, all these characters that will be mentioned. So this is array of string. Okay, so dollar number we have to declare one variable, that is dollar number equal to pass one array, and with the, because this is a number, you pass the, you want to print some numbers. Okay, so that's why I just taken here number. Okay, so equal to array, and in that pass the particular characters. Okay, strings. So 1 2 3 4 stop and 4. Okay, now just declare one loop, that is for each. Okay, so for each in bracket dollar number as dollar element. Okay, so all this particular element like 1 2 3 stop and 4, all this element will be stored to the dollar number variable. Okay, that's why for each dollar number as dollar element. Okay, so there is no means there is no concept of associative array or key value array. So I just taken only single value. That's why only one variable is there. Okay, in the for each. So dollar number by default that you mentioned adds dollar element. Okay, because you want to pass all the dollar numbers values to the one another variables. That's why I just taken a dollar element. Okay, open race if now we have to check condition. If dollar element, okay, is equal to stop. Okay, when you get this particular means we know that all this means 1 2 3 stop and 4, all these values are already stored to the number, and the number will be this that particular values comes in the number that will be going or that will be passed to the dollar element variable. We know that. So now we have to check condition. Okay, whenever you get or whenever you meet, okay, so dollar element like the particular stop. Okay, then you have to break. Okay, and just break, and then after that you have to print one by one element. Okay, so when you first means your output will be like this: echo dollar element means dollar elements you just your first is 1, so 1 will be printed, then 2 will be printed, and 3 will be printed. But when there is a stop, then that stop will become. Okay, so stop, this particular element is equal to stop. Okay, so that will be that condition is true. When that particular condition will be met, means stop is equal to stop, that will be break. Okay, and that particular means that particular program will be exit. Okay, and that control will be out of the particular program and just printed this particular value. Means stop 4 not will be printed. Okay, means whenever this particular condition will be satisfied, okay, that you mention here in the if condition, then only that particular program or that particular control will be stopped, and whatever comes before, that is 1 2 3, that will be by default, that will be printed. Okay, so that's why your output will be like this: 1 2 3. Okay, understand all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly, hello.
Okay, so next we will see with the
Next.
do while. Okay, do while. Okay, this is simple example for break. We'll see break dot php. Okay. Okay, so break dot php. Okay, so simple. Same. We have to first declare the HTML body. Okay, then after that we have to declare PHP code. Okay, same. Then pass one for loop. Okay, for $x is equal to 0, then $x less than 10, and $x plus plus. Okay, same. We want to check the condition like in that you mentioned here. If $x is equal to 4. Okay, when you meet or when you get this particular condition, means that particular condition will be true. Okay, it means that particular value, that is $x. So first how this particular program will execute, I will tell you. First your value is 0. Okay, so because that is mentioned, $x is equal to 0. Okay, so that $x is your value for the $x, that is 0. Okay, now check condition. If $x is equal to 4, yes or no? 0 is equal to 4, yes or no? No, no. Yes. So that's why that control will goes out here and directly goes out in the particular echo statement, and your number is $x will be printed. because that particular condition will not satisfy. Okay, so that's why that control will be goes here in the echo part, and that will be means your statement will be printed like that. This one, the number is $x, so $x value is 0, so that's why the number is 0 will be printed. If you see the output, the number is 0. Same again, that control goes to the for loop. Okay, so in the for loop, your now value for the $x will be incremented. Why? Because in the for loop you already mentioned the increment. Okay, so $x plus plus. Okay, so $x plus plus means what? That will be incremented by 1. Okay, so now x will become 1. Okay, so 1 is equal to 4.
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, so this condition is false, so that's why your control goes in echo statement, and your this particular statement will be printed like this. The number is $x means your $x value, that is your 1. Okay, so that's why if you see the output, the number is 0. Okay, then next one. Okay, next one, that control goes to the for loop. Okay, and now your value will be incremented. $x means $x will be incremented, that is now 2. Now again check condition, if 2 is equal to 4, false. Okay, so that's why that will break the particular condition, and just that control goes to the echo, and your statement will be printed like this. Now number is $x means now your x will become 2. Okay, so that's why echo the number means output will like this, the number is 2. Okay, again that control goes to for loop. Okay, so next for loop, in the for loop your the x value is, that is 2. Again that will be incremented by 1. Okay, that will be incremented by 1, and that will become the 3. Now 3 is equal to 4. No, false. So that's why the number is $x means your 3 will be printed. So that's why if you see the output, the number is 3. Now again control will goes to for loop, and 3 will be increment, means $x value will be increment, that is now 4. So 4 is equal to 4. Yes, satisfied. So that control exit. Okay, control exit out of the loop, and in means the echo will not be printed. Okay, only when you get this particular if, that means break is nothing but you have to break the particular condition, if condition, and just print the particular value. That is the main concept of break. Okay, okay, next is do while. Okay, so this is your program for the do while. Okay, so same HTML body, in that we have to pass your PHP code. Okay, now we have to set $x value, that is equal to 1. Okay, so now we have to take or pass or declare the your loop, that is we are using, that is do while loop. Okay, so do open brace echo, the number is, by default first number will be printed. Okay, because we are not going to the x plus plus now, just print first statement, because this is a do. Okay, so in the do part, whatever statement will become, that will be executed first. So echo the number is $x. So what is the $x value? That is 1. So your first, if you see the output, the number is 1, that will print. Now x plus plus, $x plus plus. Okay, so you just check the value. Okay, what is your value? That is incremented by 1. Okay, so 1 now incremented by 1, that is now x value will become the 2. Okay, now check the condition in the while. 2 less than or equal to 5. Yes. Okay, so again that will be going to the echo, and your number is 2 will be printed. Again same, again the number is 2 will be printed. Next, the x plus plus means that 2 will be incremented by 1. Okay, so now 2 will become the 3. Okay, now check condition again, while in the while condition we have to check 3 less than or equal to 5. Yes, greater. Okay, again the number is 3 will be printed. Same like this one, your control goes to the, again the number is 3 will be printed. Again 3 will be incremented by 1, that is 3 will become 4. Okay, so $x plus plus means 3 will be incremented by 1. Okay, now x value become the 4. Okay, so now check in the while loop, 4 greater than or equal to 5. Yes. Okay, so again the number is 4 will be printed. Same again, so x will be incremented by 1. Okay, so this is, so next the number is 4 will be printed. Okay, again check the condition in the while loop. Okay, so 5 less than or equal to 5. Okay, so next, so this particular loop will be stop here. Okay, and your last statement, that is number is 5 will be printed and exit of the particular loop. Okay, because this will not satisfy, this condition will not satisfy, so only last one, the number is 5 will be printed, and again that will be not going to anywhere, because you already mentioned that condition in the while, that is x less than or equal to 5. Okay, because will not incremented by the 6. If you go to 6 less than or equal to 5, no, that is false, that will be not printed. You already given the condition, so that's why whatever condition is there, that will be printed one by one. Okay, so simple, this is not a confusing part. Okay, next one. Okay, so we know about the for loop also. Okay, so for loop, if you see the for loop, okay, this is a for loop. Okay, if you see the program, simple, for $x is equal to 0, $x less than 10, $x plus plus, and the number is. Okay, how to execute or how to actual implementation of this program, that is, first you just pass the your loop. Okay, that is $x is equal to 0, $x less than is equal to 10, $x plus. Now in bracket, in open brace and close brace, there is a one means we want to print some statement, that is number is $x. So your first value or by default value that you pass for x, that is the $x is equal to 0. Okay, so first statement will be printed like this, number is first one, the number is 0, that will be printed. Again the loop will be incremented, because you already just means how to execute or how to execute this particular loop. So number is 0 will be $x, that $x value is 0, so that's why the number is 0 is your, if you see the output, the number is 0 will be printed. Again that x will be plus plus. Okay, so if you see x will be plus plus means x will be incremented by 1. Okay, so now x is equal to 1 now. Okay, so 1 less than or equal to 10. Yes. Okay, so again we go, the number is 1 will be printed. Again it will be incremented by 1. Okay, so it will be incremented by 1 by 1. Okay, and then your particular statement will be printed, the number is 2, 3, 4, 5, and then last one, 10 less than or equal to 10. Okay, so again that by default that will be printed, and that out of the loop. Okay, we have to check the condition, and that is out of the, or exit the loop, because 10 less than or equal to 10, that is true or false. Tell me. Less than or equal to 10. Check it and tell me tomorrow. This is confusing part for all of you. I know that. Not a confusing, but just check it. Okay, I'll stop here. Wait for 2 minutes. I want to take attendance. So all of you understand